In a bold move this week, President Donald Trump signed an executive order aimed at significantly reducing prescription drug prices in the United States. This initiative, dubbed the Most Favored Nation's drug pricing, strives to ensure that Americans pay the lowest rate available for medications globally. According to Trump, the principle is simple. Whatever the lowest price paid for a drug in other developed countries, that is the price that Americans will pay. This is a significant step toward addressing the long-standing issue of skyrocketing pharmaceutical costs and represents a potential win for American consumers. The promise of this executive action is quite optimistic, with projections suggesting reductions in drug prices by as much as 50% to 90%. This order represents a definitive stance by the Trump administration against what it perceives as undue profiteering and price gouging by Big Pharma. While these changes are positioned as immediate, the full impact will unfold over time as the details are ironed out and implemented. Currently, the United States, home to only 4% of the world's population, accounts for a disproportionate share of pharmaceutical profits. President Trump highlighted this discrepancy, stating, "Think of that with 4% of the population. The pharmaceutical companies make most of their money, most of their profits from America. That's not a good thing." The executive order challenges the status quo, demanding fair pricing that aligns more closely with international standards. This move is particularly noteworthy for its potential to shift the financial burden of drug costs away from American consumers. For years, pharmaceutical companies have justified high prices by citing research and development expenses, costs that Trump argues have been unfairly borne by the U.S. alone. By addressing these imbalances, the order aims to foster a more equitable pricing system that benefits all Americans. The White House has outlined a strategic approach to enforce this new pricing model. The U.S. Trade Representative and Secretary of Commerce are tasked with ensuring foreign countries do not engage in practices that unfairly drive up prices in the United States. Moreover, the administration plans to communicate clear price targets to pharmaceutical manufacturers, emphasizing America's position as the largest purchaser of prescription drugs worldwide. A pivotal aspect of the order involves the creation of a mechanism for American patients to purchase drugs directly from manufacturers at a most favored nation price, effectively bypassing middlemen. If manufacturers fail to comply, the Secretary of Health and Human Services is directed to propose and enforce regulations that impose most favored nation pricing. This initiative has not been without its critics. The Pharmaceutical Research and Manufacturers of America, Pharma trade group, has expressed opposition, labeling the order as a bad deal for American patients. They argue that importing foreign prices could slash billions from Medicare without necessarily improving patient access to medicines. Pharma's president, Stephen Ubel, warns that this could jeopardize domestic investments and increase reliance on foreign suppliers, particularly China, for innovative medicines. Despite these concerns, the executive order has sparked a sense of hope among many Americans. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. shared a personal anecdote about his children, who are Bernie Sanders supporters, expressing emotion over the administration's willingness to tackle this issue head-on. "I never thought that this would happen in my lifetime," he remarked, highlighting the significance of this policy shift. While the road ahead may present challenges, this executive order signifies a promising step towards rectifying the pharmaceutical pricing disparities that have burdened Americans for far too long. The potential for substantial savings and improved access to medications is a beacon of hope for many. As these changes roll out, it will be crucial to monitor their effects on both the healthcare system and the pharmaceutical industry. As we delve deeper into these developments, we encourage you, our viewers, to share your thoughts. Do you believe this approach will effectively lower drug prices and improve access to medications for Americans? We value your insights and invite you to join the conversation by leaving a comment below. If you find our content insightful and wish to stay updated on the latest news, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Your support enables us to continue delivering quality content and fostering informed discussions. And if you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends. Together, let's explore constructive solutions for a better tomorrow.